your journey into wildlife? And I know you went to Africa too to study in school, right?
Yeah, so I studied biology in college, and I've always really loved animals, and I kind of figured I wanted to do something with them, and I did some undergraduate research on gray wolves, which are the species that lives out west, and then I did get to study in Tanzania for a good part of the summer, um, and we study carnivore coexistence. So basically, how we can learn how to coexist or live peacefully with carnivores, which is a growing ever so important the more people take over wild places. And so I got to learn a lot of really cool stuff there. It kind of just exacerbated my desire to work with wildlife, especially carnivores. Came back to work with coyotes in Winston-Salem. I did a lot of coexistence, volunteer, just general research and studying there. Um, I worked for Wildlands Network as basically a trail camera technician for a study on red wolves at Alligator River and also Pocosin Lakes National Wildlife Refuges. I got to know the area really well, got to know the wolves, got to kind of solidify my skills in that. Anyway, someone eventually decided or suggested me try guiding at the refuge, and I didn't know about that because it's kind of risky just because you have to find clients and it's a whole different side of animal work that I hadn't really thought of. But then I did try it and I loved it. I much prefer being outside and out in nature, and that's hard to do when you're kind of completely in biology because there's a lot more desk work and office work and people work when you work as a biologist than people
Right.
realize, which is not what little 9-year-old me thought at the career fair.
Right.
There's not as much animal stuff as you think. So anyway, guiding turned out to be a really fun, awesome kind of job for me, and I've loved it. I've done it for a couple years now, and I love it. I'm also a wildlife photographer, and I love capturing different stories and showing people kind of through my lens how I view wildlife, and then kind of getting them to appreciate them just a little bit more.